So welcome to another episode of Placement Diaries. Today we have Ankur with us. So Ankur, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello friends, my name is Ankur Agarwal and I am BTech final year EEE at NIT Warangal. I have done internship at Samsung R&D Bangalore in Networks R&D team and I am currently having job from Atlassian.
अपना internship experience बता सकते हो कि Samsung में क्या काम किया था, कौन से project पे काम किया था?
So I have done internship of 2 months in this 2020 year from May to July. So in that I have worked upon the basically on trace parcel tool. So basically what it does is that it was a graphical user interface. So in that suppose call logs are given. So we have to process the call logs and the data was very huge and we have to process the data and with the help of regular expressions. So and present the output like graphs and also various text file it can create, and it can also parse like huge data.
So Ankur, can you please tell me about your college life?
So basically, when a fresher joins the college, so he doesn't know that what to do and what he will do or what he doesn't have any plans. So for me also it was same thing, like in first semester and second semester. So I basically focused on CGPA only. I studied a lot and tried to increase my CGPA pointer. And then in summers I explored explored data structures and did basics of coding. Then not did much in first year summers. Then in second year I with the motivation of my friends and also I've seen data structures in summer, so I was basically motivated to explore this more. So I got to know that in computer science branch there is one teacher, KR sir. So he teaches very well data structures and algorithms, and he's very strict regarding assignments also. So I was very much surprised to see such a teacher in NIT Warangal, who is so much strict. Like we see normally in colleges, professors are not so much strict for regarding studies, but the KR sir was like epic teacher. He was giving assignments and checking on regular basis, and we used to do assignments like day and night to complete an assignment, and he used to see that also and appreciate also. So we bunch of people tried to attend classes. We managed to go in A section, sometimes in B section, to attend the classes of KR sir, and learned a lot from him. He gave us due to him only I developed interest in DSA and coding. Then in 2-1 I did DSA basically, and in 2-2 I started a bit of competitive programming in CodeChef, and also focused on DSA only. And I used to do lead code and lead code also, Introbit and CodeChef. Basically in 2-2 I devoted most of the time in CodeChef only. And then in the summers I lived with my one of my friend Vishal Kumar Singh in the Varanasi in the one flat for 40 days. So we prepared together very hard for the interviews for the DSA. We did completed interview bit, and we used to discuss questions and our approach also. And I was also in contact with my friends, and one of the biggest credit I will like to give one of my friend, that is Abel Gupta. So he helped me very much in my to develop my coding skills. He used to judge my code and used to give me suggestions to improve on coding skills. Then in 3-1 internship season started. So in the internship season, I sat in most of the companies. In many of the companies, like in Microsoft I was able to clear the coding round, and then in a second and the coming round, like there is a group fly, I was not able to clear that round. Then I in many of the companies OT, but I was not able to clear the OT. Then I gave the OT of Samsung R&D, and then I cleared the OT. In online test, there were basically 3 questions, and on the based on the DSA, data structures and algorithms, and they were basically one question was based on trees, and another question was based on stack, and third question I don't remember like what was the question, but it was basically easy question only. Then they shortlisted 50 people from that OT, and then they conducted one group fly round. Like a group fly, not group fly, particularly they used to call it as a group round only. That in that they gathered a group of five people from from 50. They made a group of 5 for, and then in group of 5 they gave a particular question. My question was from Magic Square. So in that question they asked me like you have been given a matrix and you have to convert all the numbers in the matrix, and matrix can be very big, and you have to convert all the number of matrix into a prime number, and you have to minimize the cost to make the number a prime. So I did it with zero Erasmus, and I wrote the paper on code. I wrote the code on paper and explained him of my approach. Then he asked object-oriented programming questions, like 8 to 9 questions he asked me. Like he wrote some pseudo code of OOPS, based on OOPS, and he asked me that it is right or not. And then he asked me to implement inheritance, and asked me some basics in some advanced syntax concepts of C++, which I was not knowing. So I told him simply that I don't know about it. Then another round came, but that is for technical plus HR round. And that round, the HR was very helpful, and then he made me calm that don't worry. And then he asked question about he asked me that what data structure you like. Then I told him that I like trees and arrays. Then he asked question 1 based on trees. Like he asked that suppose I have a phone book and having various strings listed in that phone book. So I want to search that suppose particular string. So it is the very basic question, and I at once I told him try, and I implemented try in front of him. I wrote the whole code on paper, and he asked me space and time complexity, and then he was very much impressed, and then I was like, I want to give him a suggestion here that like he's right full documented, full correct code. Like please ensure that the code you write on the paper it is fully correct and should not be like a syntax error, or you like mistakenly like forgotten to put the semicolon or anything. Like please try run your code before like showing it to the interviewer. And then he was pretty much satisfied with me, and then he said to go. Then results came, and I was selected for the Samsung R&D internship at Bangalore. Then since Samsung has one criteria that it gives job only after we clear his one more coding round, that is competency test, Samsung competency test that it takes, and we have to prepare for it. So I asked my seniors that it asks only DFS, BFS, and backtracking. So I coded a lot on LeetCode to improve my DFS, BFS, and backtracking, and then gave various competitive programming contests. Then in March we came to home because of COVID, and then at 5 months stretch, 6 months stretch, I did lots of coding questions from LeetCode, and then CodeChef, and then Codeforces. And then during the summer internship, I used to take out my time in evening and in Sundays and Saturdays to did coding and did questions from LeetCode and same platforms that I mentioned before. Then in August, my placement season started. So I sat in QFit and I gave the online test. In online test, I scored 130 marks. Like one question perfectly solved, I solved perfectly, and another question partially I solved. Then they kept me in the waiting list. So I was not knowing that they will take my interview. So next day at 11:55, they told that there is my interview at 12:30. So round one was there. So in that they asked me next letter element. I told that next letter element with the and they coded that there. And next question that they asked me about the rhyming words. So actually initially I was not very much clear that what was the question. So I asked him very much elaborately that how will be the what are the test cases, and then he elaborated me. But I tried to explain him with the try, but I don't know that I was not able to present my approach very well, so he was not satisfied with that, and I was not selected for that. And then I sat for Atlassian. I gave coding contest of Atlassian, and there were basically 3 coding questions. One was alternating permutations. So basically, on the basis of parity, we have to produce all the permutations of the particular array. And I did this question with the help of backtracking. Second question was a very much easy question, and that was easy to implement also. And third question was like a Roman to integer. That was the question, and I implemented it very easily. Then after 2 days, the results came for the Atlassian OT. For Atlassian interview, they selected out of 260, they selected 50 people, 12 people out of 260 people. So in the round one was next day at 9 a.m. So the interviewer first not expected that she asked first thing about the project only, my internship project. So she asked about the project, that what project you did, and what was your aim, and what did you exactly learn in this project. And I explained her very well. And then she moved upon this was actually for 45 minutes. Then after the 35 minutes, she moved upon the DSA based question. So she asked one question on the n array tree. So she said that it was on code pair. So she gave me an array tree, and in an array tree I have to basically change the root. So basically one root node was given, and suppose another node is given. I have to change the given node to the present root node, and I have to change the whole structure of the binary tree, array tree. So I coded on the paper and thought for a while, and while thinking out loud, so that she can get easily my intuition. Then she told me to code on the code pair. I coded on code pair, and I explained her for about 25 minutes, and then she was pretty much satisfied with the approach. And then she was telling that do you want to know my experience? So I asked her experience in Atlassian. Then at around 12 p.m. Results for second round came. So at around 2 p.m. we actually once again deep dived into my project. He asked me that what challenges you face in the project, and how you resolve the challenges. He was actually very much in the deep. He was asking that what code I written. That he was asking that how you wrote that code, and how you resolved, and what challenges you faced. I explained everything. Because before the interview I was having the write up for about 20 minutes that what these challenges I have faced, and how will I answer these challenges. So make sure that what you mentioned in the resume, it should be very much well, and you should be well versed with your resume. You should not be bluffing in the resume that I have written this project and I have taken someone else's project, and you can explain that project. That it will not work anyways, because they will deep dive into the project and what challenges you faced and what other things he was completely asking in the deeper side. So that he took around 40 minutes, and then he moved upon the question on the one of the DSA question. So he's asked me a question that you have been given a list of words, and you have been given a list of sentences. So you have to basically print that sentences that is containing all the words that is given in the sentence. So first into my mind, first into my mind the question came, that is I basically used try in that. So I implemented try and explained him that why I will use try, and he was basically wanted me to explain detailed explanation of my solution and why I'm going with that. And then he asked me complexities, time and space complexities. So I explained time and space complexities. So it took 25 minutes. And then he asked one question on database management system. So he gave me one table, and then he told me that how he will split this table so that like with the help of normalization, so that redundancy can reduce. So I explained that how will I split the table, and he was pretty much satisfied with that. So, and I forgot to mention that I also prepared database management system, operating system, computer networks, and object-oriented programming on my own. Nobody taught me, with the help of your sources on YouTube and my friends. Then after just after the second round, the HR called me that there is a valuation management round. So actually, Atlassian don't call the third round as HR round; they call it as valuation management round. So in valuation management round, he asked me that what is the most what is the most worst thing that you don't like in the Samsung. So basically, I told him that sir, I don't take I don't want to the place that I work, I don't take I don't see anything bad in that. I am very much satisfied with the work there where I do. So then he was bit was stressing on my responded, please tell that what you don't like. So I told that actually there was my reporting managers and managers also there. So I was not able to report to the reporting managers. That the interaction was not so much high on the high side, because I was I only used to talk to a mentor. I tried to talk to the reporting manager, but he was not quite responsive. So that was the mistake. That was the thing I saw. That has a drawback in the Samsung. There is a quite hierarchy-based system. What subject you like the most? So I told him OS. Then he told me that why you like OS. Then I explained that there are scheduling algorithms, and when I see the scheduling algorithms, it actually stresses me to think upon that why I like scheduling algorithms, how do they work, and what are the mechanism behind that. So I am very much satisfied. I was very much mesmerized that after seeing scheduling algorithms. And then he asked me that what is suppose your teammate doesn't want to work with suppose his opinions doesn't match with you. So how will you make him understand it? And then one good have you faced this situation in your college life? So I told him that there was one hackathon, and we have to build one project. So the other person don't have different criteria to build that particular project, and I was having different solution. So what I did is that I listed out on the paper that what is the drawback of my approach, that how much time I have to give with my approach, and how much time with his approach we have to give. So basically, there is not a criteria that what I have thought that I will go with that approach only. Then he asked me that suppose you are working upon some project, suppose in hackathon you are working upon some hackathon, and your teammate doesn't meet upon your expectations. So what will you do? Have you faced this situation? So I told him that in one of the hackathon, my teammate gone from the the team because he was facing some illness. So we left with two only. But we tried to do as much as possible with the limited hackathon. Then he asked me that suppose some of your friends don't like some of your behavior or some approach. So suppose someone corrects you on the basis of something, of your approach or behavior. So how will they take that? So I told him that, sir, I have learned a lot from my friends, like on the basis of coding skills, and they have corrected me on very much scenarios, and I'm very much welcome my limitations, and I work upon them. So this is my approach. And then I used to my teachers also used to say me like please work upon your speaking skills. So I used to work upon my speaking skills also. So this also very much helped me to correct my skills and work upon my skills. Then he told me that in tech world, how you remain updated. Then I told him that there are my seniors, and I asked my seniors that what technologies are they working upon and what are the new technologies. They are seniors who are working in tech companies. So I also asked them, and so he told me that do you have learned anything from your senior? So I told him that I have learned many things from my senior. Like I have machine learning also currently, like some days back, and then ask them like what is the simplest roadmap to learn machine learning. And basically I when I started coding and I used to face difficulties, I used to feel low in my motivation, then I used to consult my seniors. So every path and at every moment I used to consult my seniors and my friends. So I am very much enthusiastic to take lessons from my seniors and my friends also. Then he told me that then he asked me that how in your then he told me that what values you like in Atlassian. So basically there are 5 values that Atlassian follow. So I like the most of the I like that all values are very good, but I like the most that is the play as a team. So I explained him that people because I want to work I like work in the team. I don't want to work like an individual as an individual. I want to work with the team, and this value motivates me to work in that Atlassian. And there is an hackathon that Atlassian conducts every year, that is shipped, and I like to participate in hackathons also. Then he told me that then also I told him that in Atlassian people are having I saw about Atlassian that people are very much collaborating in nature. So I I was very much attracted to the work culture of Atlassian. So this was my actual overall interview experience.
So last question, do you have any suggestions for your juniors?
When we start doing coding, so we see our set very much difficulties, but we have to face difficulties because we have to see the end result. We have to work upon our skills, because without doing hard work, nobody can achieve anything, and we have to do hard work. So having good coding skills, having good DSA algorithms, we have to work upon it. So you have to give good time, and we have to be very sincere and solve many lead code questions, code questions, and make good friends who can give you good company, so that you can learn from them. And because the peers you have, on the basis of peers, you will learn very much in your coding skills. Like my friends like Avril Gupta, Vishal Singh, and Aniket helped me very much to learn coding skills. So you have to make very good friends, and you have to be very much consistent. Don't be like I'm not able to do. I will continue my code from now. I will switch to my another thing. like I was having in my back of my mind that during in the starting of second year that I will do GATE, but I started having interest in the DSA, so I switched to DSA only, and did DSA very well, and not focus on anything else. I did DSA CS fundamentals very much very much focused way. I made notes of everything, and give very much my extra every time to DSA. People are getting deviated because of buzzwords like data science and machine learning. So they are learning various endology courses, and they are learning very much various things. But the thing is that I was having that experience of DSA, and I thought that in DSA only I can get a good job, because the experience matters to get job, not that knowledge you have, because experience the experience and practice counts. Because I cannot beat that people that who are working in machine learning and DSA from the machine learning and data science from like 2-3 years. So I focus on DSA only. So please focus on DSA and be consistent. Like, don't lose hope. There are many opportunities.
So thank you. It was really nice talking to you.
Thank you very much, Nishan.